Global shockwave, steamboat geyser erupts, animals flee Yellowstone. And an 8.8 earthquake sparks a tsunami in Russia. Yellowstone National Park. It's July 14, 2025. What began as a quiet summer morning in Yellowstone quickly turned into a planetary alarm. At precisely 4:47 a.m. local time, it's the infamous Steamboat Geyser, the world's tallest active geyser, roared back to life with a fury not seen in years. Steam and pulverized rock exploded over 350 feet into the air as the ground trembled beneath Nora's geyser basin. But this wasn't just another eruption. Something deeper, more primal had been triggered. Park rangers were the first to notice what followed. Within hours of the geyser's violent awakening, wildlife across Yellowstone began to flee en masse. Elk herds stampeded through valleys. Wolves vanished from known territories. Bison were seen charging down highways, ignoring human presence. Even birds, ravens, hawks, geese took to the skies in swirling confusion. "We've never seen anything like this," said USGS geologist Dr. Lena Hartley, stationed near Mammoth Hot Springs. "It's as if the entire ecosystem felt a signal, a warning, and responded before we could even interpret the data." Volcanic heat or a seismic heartbeat. The United States Geological Survey USGS quickly responded by launching full spectrum monitoring of the park. Its instruments detected over 600 microearthquakes swarming beneath the Yellowstone caldera within 72 hours. A newly formed thermal feature was also observed near Porcelain Basin, hot enough to melt through boardwalk supports. But the story didn't end in Wyoming. Thousands of miles across the Pacific Ring of Fire, a disturbing geologic chain reaction began to unfold. July 30th, 2025, Kamchatka, quakes and ocean fury. Just 16 days after Yellowstone's unrest, a massive 8.8 magnitude earthquake struck off the coast of Russia's Kamchatka Peninsula. The quake, centered beneath the ocean floor, was so powerful that it was felt across Alaska, northern Japan, and even parts of California. A tsunami alert was issued within minutes for the entire Pacific Basin. Satellite images confirmed enormous energy displacement in the Pacific Plate. Russian authorities issued immediate evacuation orders for coastal towns such as Sever-Kurilsk and Petropavlovsk-Kamchatsky, while Japan and Hawaii activated national alert systems. Waves up to 5 meters smashed into Russia's eastern coastline, damaging a seafood processing plant and stranding dozens of whales in shallow bays. Kamchatka Sopka awakens. Within hours of the quake, Mount Kamchatka, Eurasia's tallest and most active stratovolcano, erupted violently. Glowing red fissures opened along its snow-capped summit as lava fountains spewed over 150 meters high. Ash plumes reached over 12 kilometers into the atmosphere, grounding flights and darkening skies as far as Vladivostok. Volcanologists at the Kamchatka Volcanic Eruption Response Team, KVERT, confirmed the eruption was likely triggered by the earthquake's crustal adjustments. It's a textbook case of tectonic stress release leading to magmatic intrusion, said lead seismologist Igor Sokolov. But what's fascinating is the possibility that events halfway across the planet in Yellowstone may have played a subtle role. Is there a connection? Though mainstream science hesitates to link distant geologic events, researchers have long studied the possibility of global stress redistribution in tectonic plates. Yellowstone's uplift, seismic swarms, and hydrothermal activity could signify shifts in the North American plate, which interacts indirectly with the Pacific plate, the same massive plate responsible for the Kamchatka, quake, and volcanic activity. This isn't a Hollywood movie, but Earth's systems are deeply interconnected, Dr. Hartley explained. Pressure in one region can trigger compensation in another, especially when major fault lines and magma chambers are involved. The silence of Yellowstone. Back in Yellowstone, the absence of wildlife is unsettling. Scientists deployed thermal drones over Lamar Valley and Hayden Valley, normally teeming with bison, bears, and Elkan found them eerily empty. Some fear this is the calm before something greater. This may not be the supervolcano awakening, said volcanologist Dr. Peter Nakamura, but it's a reminder that we live on a dynamic, living planet. One eruption, one quake, can ripple across oceans, continents, and ecosystems. Timeline of events. Date event, July 14, 2025. Steamboat geyser erupts violently in Yellowstone. Animals begin fleeing July 17 to 20, 2025. Over 600 microquakes and a new thermal vent recorded under Yellowstone. July 30, 20,258.8 magnitude earthquake hits off Kamchatka. Tsunami warnings across Pacific. July 30, 2025. Kamchatka volcano erupts.